A piece of life wisdom that I picked up from author Don Aslett is that every event has three parts. There's the preparing, the doing, and the undoing. We spend plenty of time preparing for vacations, and of course the doing of a vacation is the easy part. But we tend to forget or dread the undoing. A little systematic thinking will keep you from running around like a chicken with your head cut off when you get home from vacation. And it might even make your next trip that much better. Brittany, what's the first thing you should do when you get home from vacation?
Well, the first thing is probably take care of your people and your pets. So if your kids are at grandparents, pick them up. If a pet's at the pet sitter, pick it up. Have everybody use the restroom, get snacks, whatever it is you need to do to make sure that everybody is well loved.
Once everybody's settled, and this could take as little as 10 minutes, grab a piece of paper and a pen so that you can jot some things down. You're going to need it.
After everyone is taken care of, clear out the car. All hands on deck. Unload all your luggage, all your gear, and clean all the trash out of the car.
Start a load of laundry as soon as possible. You might be able to just pull out some bulky items like sleeping bags or the beach towels and get it going, because laundry just takes time. So the sooner you get going, the sooner it will be done.
Next, unpack completely. Pull everything out of the bags that they're packed in so that you can see it all and the bags are empty.
By now, I'm usually chomping at the bit to sort the mail, so I like to go through our mail and prioritize anything that needs to be taken care of right away. This is where your paper and pen come in. Instead of stopping to do these things or trying to file them away in your brain, just make a note of stuff that you need to handle as soon as possible, and then you can set it aside.
If you enjoy travel tips, like this video.
If you've returned home in the evening, and this is usually where I stop, it's time to relax and go to bed. You can pick up where you left off the next day. If you happen to get home in the middle of the day, you might want to do a few more things, like
clean out your car. You can do this yourself, or if you're lucky, you can schedule it out and have someone else do it. Next, clean your gear. So especially if you've gone camping, there's going to be gear that you need to wash, like wiping down your tent or washing your dishes or airing out your sleeping bags. Anything that needs to be done so that you can put things in storage and they will be nice and ready and new when you go out again.
Another thing to clean right away are your coolers, because leaving them can give you a nasty surprise. Next, just take a walk through your house and your garden and use that piece of paper to note down anything that you need to take care of. Does the lawn need to be mowed? Is there something you need to weed? Is there a plant that desperately needs some water? Just make a note of it and you can fold it into the next couple of days.
Once you've unpacked and cleaned up from your previous trip, start to prep for your next trip. So clean out your toiletries bag and restock it with anything that you would like to restock it with. We have a video up here all about how to create your own toiletries bag for travel.
Fix or replace any gear that may have gotten worn out that you need to restock, like your propane tanks for your stove, or at least make a note of it for your next shopping day.
And then deal with any car issues that came up on your trip or while you were gone,
whether it's fixing it yourself or making an appointment for a repair. Next, just take a few minutes and sit down, whether it's by yourself, with your traveling partner, or as a family, and have a meeting and jot down what went well, what didn't go so well, and make a note of it. This is especially important if you go to the same place more than once. We have a beach house that we go to on a semi-regular basis, and we keep notes of things that we've thought of that we want to do that could have improved the trip, and that way when we go maybe a year or 2 years later, when we won't remember, it's all in writing, and then we can take advantage of that fresh insight.
Next up are 3 bonus tips. First is to be aware of your mood. Whether you're coming off of a flight and you will have jet lag, or you're going to have post-vacation blues, be kind to yourself and know what you need, whether that's a little extra sleep or something fun to look forward to.
Our second bonus tip is to send out any thank you notes or follow up with people who have done something extra special for you on your trip.
And then deal with your photos. Most of us have our photos digitally now, but if you want to get any printed, go ahead and sort through your photos and print out the ones that you want for your album or to put on your wall. And then I like to have a special album online with the photos specifically from the trip so that I can reference them later.
When we return home, everything tends to feel like top priority, but we can only do one thing at a time. Having a system or list will help you know that you're going to get to everything so that you can focus on the one task in front of you.
Check out the resources below, and we just did a video on how to leave your house. You can find that here and in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and happy travels.